hydrogen electrode. The standard hydrogen electrode will be used to calculate standard reduction potentials values of the electrodes. Standard reduction potential values of the electrode. For example, in the last class, the last topic, we have discussed Danielson. When zinc and copper connected each other. Zinc and copper connected in a galvanometer through the ammeter, and there the current pass, we have seen the value in the ammeter is 1.1 volt. That 1.1 volt is the cell potential of the copper zinc galvanic cell. It is the cell potential of copper zinc galvanic cell. But we are not sure what is the electrode potential of the zinc and what is the electrode potential of the copper. So if you take different metals, if you put it in the galvanic cell, we will come to know only about the cell potential, but not each one standard reduction potential values will not come to know. So to overcome that, to calculate each electrode reduction potential values, we need one standard electrode. We need one standard electrode. For example, last class we have done like this. The topic, two electrodes we have taken, two metals are placed in their respective solutions and they connected through a ammeter and salt bridge. When the switch is on, in ammeter we are able to see the potential difference in terms of equals. If these concentrations are 1 molar at standard condition, we will say like that E naught cell is equal to, for E naught cell we have given various formulas, but I said we have to use only that one formula, E naught of cathode minus E naught of anode. Reduction potential of cathode minus reduction potential of anode we have to do. Otherwise, standard reduction potential of cathode, SRP of cathode minus E naught, standard reduction potential of anode. This formula you will use. So when you connect like this, here what x volts will come, that x volt is E naught cell only. But it won't give information about standard reduction potential of the cathode or the standard reduction potential of the anode will not be given. Difference only we can see. So to know their values, we need among these two half cells, one cell as a standard one. Standard one means known concentration, known reduction potential. If one is known, other unknown electrode reduction potential values can be calculated very easily. So for that, they introduced a standard hydrogen electrode. In standard hydrogen electrode, it is like one thin wire platinum plate will be. This is a platinum plate. And it is dipped in a 1 molar HCl solution or any 1 molar acid solution, any acid you can take. 1 molar H plus solution. This one can act as an anode and it can act as a cathode also. And through this way we can send the hydrogen gas, and in the reaction what the hydrogen gas liberate also will come out. This one can act as an anode and can act as a cathode. When it is acting as an anode, when it is acting as anode, it is supposed to undergo oxidation. Oxidation means loss of electron. So what hydrogen gas we are passing, that becomes into H plus ion by loss of one electron, which we will call as a oxidation. Next, when it is acting as a cathode, to act as a cathode, it is supposed to undergo reduction. So to undergo reduction, it must accept the electron. One H plus accepts one electron, aqueous, forms half mole of H2 gas. This is called reduction. A standard reduction potential of hydrogen electrode. Standard reduction potential of hydrogen electrode is 0 volts. This is known one. Even oxidation potential how much becomes 0 volts only. So this is known one. Since it is known one, by using known one, we can predict the reduction potential value of unknown metal electrodes. Okay, how we can calculate reduction potential of unknown metal electrodes? Let's see. For example, I will take zinc H2 electrode, standard hydrogen electrode, zinc and standard hydrogen electrode, SHE. Cell, galvanic cell. Zinc and standard hydrogen electrode, galvanic cell. In this case, same you put it. One side standard hydrogen electrode will be. Another side you have to take zinc cell. In zinc cell what we will do? Zinc metal and it is dipped in a zinc salt solution, that is I will take ZnSO4 solution which is 1 molar concentration, and this both electrodes must be connected through a ammeter and switch, and the two electrolytic solutions must be connected with a salt bridge like this. Once the switch is on, one place oxidation, one place reduction will happen, and the ammeter is shown value which is 0.78 volt. The ammeter is shown value as a 0.78 volt. This ammeter, what is giving the value? That is E naught cell. That is E naught cell value. That is given 0.78 volts. But our thing is not to find what is the cell potential. We have to find what is the electrode potential. So electrode potential values, if you want to know, you should know which should undergoing oxidation, which is undergoing a reduction. So point you always remember, sir, that is only high reactive element or electrode, higher reactive electrode, high reactive electrode undergoes oxidation. Low reactive electrode undergoes reduction. This is the funda which you have to remember. Metal reactivity series, once recall with that. So now here we have the zinc electrode and hydrogen. Among zinc and hydrogen, which is more reactive element? Zinc is greater reactive than hydrogen. Means zinc will undergo oxidation, hydrogen will undergo reduction. So write the reaction. Zinc undergoing oxidation, so anode, it becomes Zn Zn plus 2 electron. Cathode is what here? Cathode is standard hydrogen electrode. Standard hydrogen electrode when undergoing in reduction, what will be? 2H plus accept 2 electron becomes H2 gas. Solid, aqueous. So aqueous becomes into gas. When you add this both reaction, 2 electron cancel. Zn solid plus H plus gives to Zn plus 2 aqueous plus H2 gas. This is the reaction. How you will represent the equation? Cell representation. Cell representation, what will come? Anode reaction, double slash, cathode reaction. Within the anode, within the cathode, phase difference will be given with a single slash. So first anode reaction. Anode reaction is zinc. Zinc undergoing in oxidation. Zinc becoming into zinc plus 2. Solid, aqueous. The single slash is phase difference. Followed by salt bridge. After that, cathode reaction. Cathode reaction, what is happening? H plus converting into H2. Aqueous gas. This is the cell representation. Now what we have to calculate? E naught cell. So, sorry, electrode potential we have to calculate. However, we know that standard hydrogen electrode potential is 0. There is no problem. So we have to find its value. So what is the E naught cell formula? E naught cell formula is equals to E naught of standard reduction potential of cathode minus E naught standard reduction potential of anode. This is the formula for us. There are 3 formula, but still once again I am reminding, you go with most probably only with reduction potential value. It will be more convenient. Most of our problem will be with the SRP only. So now, in the question, in the experiment, ammeter shown 0.78 volts. That is standard E naught cell. Potential difference between the 2 electrodes. So that is 0.78 volt. Keep as it is. Standard reduction potential of cathode. Which is the cathode here? Hydrogen. So standard reduction potential of the hydrogen is what? Oxidation potential, and the reduction potential of the hydrogen electrode is always 0. So standard reduction potential of cathode is 0 minus 0.78 equal to 0 minus E standard reduction potential of anode. It is 0 hydrogen electrode. Anode we have to. Cell potential E naught standard reduction potential is equal to minus 0.78. So that is reduction potential of zinc electrode is minus 0.78 volt. What is oxidation potential becomes? Oxidation potential is how to represent? E naught Zn slash Zn plus 2. It is oxidation. Oxidation potential what becomes? Exactly opposite sign equal to reduction potential. So oxidation potential becomes 0.78 volt. So first one standard reduction potential, second one standard oxidation potential. Like this we can calculate. Now electrode potential of the reduction potential of the zinc is calculated by using standard hydrogen electrode. Same way, let's take one more example. One more example I will take here, copper and hydrogen electrode. Copper and standard hydrogen electrode galvanic cell. If copper and standard hydrogen electrode galvanic cell taken, how will be its construction? Its construction will be in place of, again, standard hydrogen electrode will be as it is. Again, standard electrode will be as it is. Here in place of zinc metal, what you have to take? Copper metal. And copper metal must be dissolved in 1 molar concentration of copper solution. So that I will take 1 molar copper sulfate solution. Now on the switch. When you on the switch, ammeter will show a potential difference between the standard hydrogen electrode and copper sulfate solution. Between these both are connected. That ammeter value is given 0.34 volt. Experimental data are this all. 0.34 volts is given. So this 0.34 volt what is becomes actually standard cell potential of the zinc and hydrogen electrode, sorry, copper and hydrogen electrode is 0.34 volts. Now we should know what is the exactly reduction potential value of the copper. Okay, so now again higher reactive, that for that you need anode reaction, cathode reaction. Higher reactive one will undergo oxidation, lower reactive one will undergo reduction. Among the copper and the hydrogen, which is the higher electrode will become hydrogen more reactive than copper. Reactivity. Hydrogen is greater reactive than the copper. Means hydrogen will undergo oxidation, which act as a anode. Copper will undergo reduction, which act as a cathode. So now we write the anode reaction. Anode oxidation will happen. Which is undergoing in oxidation? Hydrogen electrode is undergoing oxidation. When hydrogen electrode undergoes oxidation, loss of electron, it means H2 becomes 2H plus by losing 2 electron. Cathode reaction, copper will undergo in reduction. That is, copper plus 2 accepts 2 electron becomes copper. If we add this both reaction, 2 electron cancelled, overall reaction becomes H2 gas, Cu plus 2 aqueous becomes 2H plus aqueous and Cu solid. Let's see its cell representation. What is cell representation will come? Cell representation is anode reaction / cathode reaction. So anode reaction, what we have here actually? H2 gas. But gas cannot be as electron, no? So what you have right here? Platinum. H2 / platinum. Means hydrogen electrode with a platinum wire. Okay. Plus. What is it, that another one? Cu plus 2. I'm sorry. Cell representation, no? Oxidation first, H2 platinum converting into, I'm sorry, platinum H2 gas converting into H plus aqueous, double / that is salt bridge. So cathode reaction, what is cathode reaction happening? Cu plus 2 / Cu, aqueous and solid. Now we have to calculate electrode potential. For that, E naught cell is equal to standard reduction potential of cathode minus standard reduction potential of anode. This is formula. So now here standard reduction potential value to find. Cell potential value, how much noticed in the ammeter? 0.34 is equals to cathode. Cathode is what actually? Copper electrode. We have to find it. So E naught SRP of cathode, standard reduction potential of cathode, minus E naught standard reduction potential of anode. Anode is what here actually? Hydrogen electrode is anode. So what is the reduction potential value of the hydrogen will come? 0. So it is 0. So from here what is going to become? E naught of Cu plus 2 / Cu will be equals to 0.34 volt. Cu plus 2 / Cu, reduction potential value. What will be the oxidation potential? This is SRP. Now I want its SOP. E naught Cu / Cu plus 2. What it become? Opposite sign. So that is minus 0.34 volts is standard oxidation potential. So this way we can calculate reduction potential values of any electrode. So just we need one reference. That reference one is hydrogen electrode. When it undergo oxidation, it can undergo reduction. It can act as a anode, it can act as a cathode. Whatever it will participate, its reduction potential value will be 0 only. Whether it undergo oxidation or whether it undergo reduction, that is dependent on another electrode which you take. If the electrode you are taking which is more reactive than the hydrogen, then this hydrogen will undergo reduction. If you take electrode which is less reactive than the hydrogen, then hydrogen will undergo oxidation, will act as anode and cathode based on the nature of the electrode which you are taking. Okay sir. So like here you can place different electrodes. silver electrode, iron electrode, nickel electrode, manganese electrode, chlorine electrode, whatever type of electrode you need, that you can connect with the standard hydrogen electrode. When you connect it with the standard hydrogen electrode, this ammeter will give the cell potential. So the cell potential value noted. And based on the reactivity of hydrogen and the particular metal electrode, you have to identify which is undergo oxidation, which undergo reduction. Based on that, you write a anode reaction, cathode reaction, cell reaction. After cell reaction, give a cell representation. From the cell representation, you substitute the values of standard cell potential and hydrogen electrode value will be as 0. From there, another electrode standard reduction potential value can be calculated. So whatever electrode you need, that you substitute here. This way, we can calculate standard reduction potential values of any electrode.